Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 6, Episode 6, One Fine Bidet. So we're just going to get on right into it. We're going to fast forward through this because we had stuff to talk about. First things first, I just want to say this episode, watching The Other Way tonight, was such a nice big relief. Relief after what we all witnessed yesterday on Happily Ever After. I am like a lot of my before I just want to say a lot of my other fellow content creators are really still shook up from last night's episode of Happily Ever After. And a lot of us have been covering the show for years, and it's just gotten to the point and at least in my opinion, Happily Ever After, that is like the most abusive show because I don't know or understand why TLC is promoting this abuse that what we witnessed last night and everything. And looking back over the years on Happily Ever After, it's just that's the spinoff that where all the abuse happens. We see the most fights, like physical altercations, happen on Happily Ever After. So one, they need to change the name, and two, if they're going to keep the name, they're going to need to get couples who are actually happily ever after and stuff, because it was just really ridiculous. And me personally, I'm still a little shook up from last night's episode, but I just want to just say that. But we're talking The Other Way now, so time for The Other Way. So first couple I want to talk is James and Tata. So James is finally in Indonesia, right? And he plans on staying at a hotel with Tata for a couple days before they go to where they're going to be staying. So they can, it's been a couple months since they last seen each other, and they want to, have their little fun time or whatever. They go before going to the hotel. They wanted to meet up with Tata's parents and show them the house that they're going to be staying at and everything that's still under renovation. So they went to the house and everything, and Tata's dad was pretty welcoming to him and everything. Welcome, this is where you would be staying and everything. And he had to kindly remind James that there's some promises that you still have to keep, that you have to fulfill. One of them is James needs to learn how to speak the language here, because he does not know the language here or anything. And and James said, I know I made that promise to you. I'm gonna do it. It's coming. Everything was just like, all right. So they showed James the house and everything, and the room and stuff, and the house was not done. It was not done, and he saw the room that he would stay at, and he said that this reminds me of a prison. Basically, I would not want to stay here. So we just hope that they get this all straightened out and get it done quick and everything. Yeah, the house didn't look great. It didn't look great. Now, from what I found out, minimum wage in Indonesia is only $1 something. So it's they're really pressed on money there and everything. Don't know why she manipulated him to move to Indonesia, even when the sister said to stay in America and stuff, and selling and doing this banana chip thing or whatever. So, but anyway, so they go to the hotel and they have a good night's sleep, and they got their groove on and stuff and everything. They wake up and there's a bidet in the bathroom, and they were talking about how, she was telling him how to use the bidet and stuff, and he doesn't really like it. He said he tried it once, he didn't have a good experience and stuff with that, and she was just trying to explain to him how to use the bidet and whatnot, the do's and the don'ts and whatever. So then they got into a conversation about finances and the family and stuff. Tata's parents still doesn't know that he's staying here permanently, and she wants to tell them today, basically, or tonight, or whatever. And James is like, we just got here, why's the rush? And she says the sooner the better. And they started talking about their finances, and with Tata working for this banana chip company with her parents, she said that her parents, they don't pay family members. They don't pay family members, and James is actually wanting them to hoping they will make an exception for them, because apparently they have a car payment. James, I guess he said that he had $10,000 in savings, and but then like a car broke down and there was still a payment on it, and it cost like $8,000, whatever, and they have like a $750 payment they gotta make, and it's just a lot that just like wiped them out. And he even asked her, like, do you think we can find something that we could make up to $750? And it's gonna be hard in Indonesia, bro, and everything. And James is just like, we have to deal with this, and I still gotta tell the parents that I don't really want to have kids and stuff. Like she wants to do this all right now. And she was just saying that the sooner the better. And he was like, I'll just take your lead on it, basically. So, and I was just basically that. Now, judging by the previews of next week's episode, it's not going to go well, because we're going to see her have a Mary moment and just like crying hysterically because it doesn't go well, basically. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So that was James and Tata. Next couple I want to talk is Sarper and Shekinah. So as we all know, last week's Shekinah met up with Sarper's ex, and she told her some things that she didn't want to hear. So this episode, as Shekinah was getting ready to come back, she gets a text from Sarper to meet her at this store or whatever, because Sarper wants to buy it was a furniture store, and because Sarper wants to get her this vanity that she's been wanting. She's been wanting this. She said that she's been wanting this vanity for a long time, and she said the only reason why Sarper wants to do it now is because I met up with his ex, and she's not gonna like what I got to say and everything. So he's a little worried, and he's not going to pull a fast one on me. Even though I want this vanity, he's still in some deep water here. So they go to the shop, to the furniture store, and then they start talking about what happened. And Shekinah asked Sarper, like, were you in love with her? And Sarper keeps saying no, he wasn't. Like, he said that he's treated girls badly in the past and everything, but like Shekinah is different. Like, and this is the first time I actually felt that Sarper was actually genuine, because he did admit his faults and his wrongdoings. Now, she's saying that he said that he loved her. He's saying that he didn't love her and didn't say that or whatever and everything. Now, that I don't believe that. I believe the girl, his ex, because I think he's just trying to, manipulate Shekinah or whatever, because he does that really well. But I do think he has changed for Shekinah and everything. So, that's that. So they were talking a lot about it, and then the store manager saying, hey, we were about to close up. So Shekinah's like, yeah, they don't want us fighting in the store. So they go back home and have the conversation, continue the conversation. And, Shekinah just came to the realization, like, you know what, I'm gonna take your word over hers because I love you, basically. But we're still watching you. But but again, Supper said, like, yes, I have like messed up with girls before and stuff. I do have a past, but like, and I do feel bad, but it is what it is. But like, basically say, like, you're basically the one for me, Shekinah, and that was basically that. Again, this is the first time I felt that it was genuine. I'm still not a fan of Sarper. And some things I still think he's lying. I do think that he told that girl that he loved her and stuff and everything. So, but she kind of says she doesn't have no proof of that. So it's just her word against his, and she's gonna go with her man's, which as she should. She should believe her man. So that was Sarper and Shekinah. Next couple I want to talk is Josh and Lily. And so this episode, Lily and Josh went to go play some badminton. I guess badminton is a really popular sport or activity in China. Speaking of which, China is killing it with the gold medals in the Olympics, as they always did. Like, the USA and China are neck and neck with the gold. I've been keeping track with the Olympics. Like, the United States is the overall is killing it, but like I'm not looking at the overalls. I'm looking at the gold. I'm looking more at the gold instead of the overalls and stuff. And like we're neck and neck with China. So we tied them. We took the lead, and then China was up. Then we took the lead. Then we tied it up, and then they took the lead, and then we took the lead, and now they're back in front. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. But anyway, back to Josh and Lily. So Josh and Lily, they go play badminton, and they play with some kids and stuff that Lily like plays with a lot. Now, they have fun. Josh said that he's not like much of a sports person, but he'll do this for Lily and stuff and everything. Lily is a sweet girl. I like Lily. She's just so bubbly and positive and all that, and optimistic about everything. But there was a conversation that they had, and I guess when at home, like when she would be playing with these guys, with these kids, she wouldn't tell Josh like who she was playing with, and which was a little odd since they were like kids. But she kept that a secret. And Josh and her argued about that, and Josh accused her, like, are you cheating on me and stuff? Why don't you show me who you're playing badminton with, and everything. And she would just ignore him when he would do that. But she told him that, like, you really hurt my feelings when you say things like that. I only have eyes for you. I only want you. I'm not cheating on my husband and stuff and everything. I mean, like, I see Josh's point where if they were just kids, like, why didn't you just show me? But like, instead of just the initial reaction, just like think that you're cheating and stuff. Lily really seems like really into Josh. Like, she's really bubbly. She said he's very sensitive and gets that, but it is what it is. But she said like don't say things that hurt my feelings, because then she go to talk to him and stuff, and basically so that was just that. So they had a conversation, cleared that up. Nothing special. There was only one scene with them. So yeah, that was Josh and Lily. And the last couple we're gonna talk is Statler and Dempsey. So we didn't see them last week, but Statler finally arrived to the UK, and she is just drained out. Like, when we first met Statler and Dempsey on season 6 of Before the 90, she was all into Dempsey. She was like, I want to move in with you. I want to do everything with you, this and that, and everything. Now your wish is becoming reality, but she's just like, oh, what am I doing? I done sold everything. I don't have a backup plan. What am I doing? So she gets to the UK, and she's just drained. Dempsey's there waiting on her, smiling and bubbly and stuff. They hug and stuff. And Statler's just like, yeah, I'm here. And Dempsey's like, are you excited? Yes, I'm excited. I'm just tired. Like, my battery level is just so low. Like, maybe tomorrow I'll feel better and stuff, but I'm just tired. And Dempsey was like, well, if my battery level was low, I would still be excited to see you. And Stellar's like, you can't force me to be happy, like, when I'm not. Like, I'm just, like, drained from everything. And like, okay. So Dempsey was like, well, we gotta go get the van today. And Stellar's like, oh, do we have to? Like, I am tired. I just want to go to a hotel and sleep. And can we do this all tomorrow? Plus, they lost my luggage as well. I don't really care right now. I'll get it tomorrow, but still. And Dempsey was like, well, we're on a time crunch, Statler, and everything. So they get into this taxi, and, Statler's just still tired, and they get into a little argument about just their excitement levels and everything. As we know what's happening now, they're not together, but, this is just a start. But I'm just really surprised, like, the roles got flipped. Last time Statler was on to Dempsey, now Dempsey is on to Statler and everything. So, like, more than the others, So yeah, I mean, I understand, like, Statler, she's tired. And she even said this herself. She was like, someone who has ADHD, autism, and everything, like all of this at once is a bit much, even for a normal person. So, like, she's just mentally tired and drained. So I actually feel her on that. Do I agree that she could be a little bit more excited when she got off the plane to see Dempsey? Yes. But everything else, like, I'm kind of Team Statler on this one, that she just wanted to rest. And if I'm getting off of a long flight and got all this on my mind, that is the last thing I want to do. All the stuff we have planned, it can wait one day or one night at least. Just get me to the hotel, just let me rest, let me sleep, so I can, then once I'm fully charged, we can go full force tomorrow. So that was basically it, and that was basically the episode, guys. We didn't see Corona and Inky. Next week, we're finally going to meet the final couple. I think their names are Joe and Sean. Yeah, Joe and Sean. I guess Sean is from Ireland and stuff, and I guess they're married. We're finally going to meet the final couple next week. So that's the end of my review. Now, before I sign off, I mentioned this yesterday. Season 7 of 90 Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days, is coming. And I want to basically give you guys the couples that introduce the couples for the new season of Before the 90. It's going to come on September 1st. Right after Happily Ever After, thank God. We're going to have all new couples. All new couples. No, there will be no returning couples or anything. It's going to be all new couples. So I'm just looking for the link right now. Here it is. So all new couples, new season 7 of Before the 90 Days. So we're going to be going to the countries of, we're going to be going to Nigeria. We're going to the Philippines again. We're going to Ghana. We're going to Poland. Brazil, we're going to Jordan, we're going to South Africa, and we're going to Croatia. We got a few new countries to cross off this list too. So I'm going to read you all. We're going to have 8 couples, and I'm about to read you their bios. So the first couple we have is Tiger Lily, 41, from Texas, and Adnan, 23, from Jordan. Tiger Lee is a glamorous 41-year-old mother of 2 with a taste for the finer things in life. After leaving a controlling 10-year marriage, she vowed to never marry again until she met Adnan, a 22-year-old model from Jordan, on social media. Here we go. Despite their age gap, their relationship has progressed, and quickly, and after only 4 months talking, Tiger Lily plans to marry Adnan on the day that she arrives to Jordan. I saw that in the preview, that this girl wants to get married the day she arrives to Jordan. Wow. While her friends are telling her to wait and warning that her warning her that Adnan's Muslim faith could mean there are huge cultural differences that she hasn't considered. Tiger Lee is ready to risk it all for love. Will this finally be the happily ever after she's looking for? Yeah, getting married in one day. I've seen it all on this show, so nothing on the show surprises me anymore. The next couple is Rain, 38 from New Mexico, and Chidi, 34 from Nigeria. So Rain is a chicken farmer from New Mexico. Having never been lucky in love, she has long craved intimacy and physical affection, and she thinks that she may have finally found it with Chidi, a man from Nigeria with whom has been talking online for the past 5 years. Not long after their relationship started to blossom, Rains sent Chidi sexy selfies and was baffled when he wasn't responding to them until she found out he was blind. Rain loved the fact that Chidi is blind because it eases her insecurities about her looks. Rain's family and friends have concerned that she isn't ready for realities of being with a blind person, and her unconventional beliefs will not mesh with his with Chidi's Christianity. But Rain is sure she and Chidi are meant to be together. After 5 years, Rain knows this trip is high stakes for them both and is looking for a sense of commitment from Chidi and willingness to move to the U.S. I can't wait to see that story. I think that's going to be an interesting story. The next couple is Lauren, 33 from Nevada, and Faith, 31 from the Philippines. And Lauren, this is a guy, by the way. Lauren is a jack of all trades, eking out a living in Las Vegas. Along his self-discovery, he met Faith, who is transgender, from the Philippines, on a dating site, and they fell in love. Unbeknownst to Faith, Lauren hopes that this trip to meet her will be a permanent move to the Philippines, where he feels he can be more financially stable. Lauren plans to devote every aspect of his life to make Faith happy and is eager to finally meet her in person, but he has not been completely honest about his financial situation, nor his opinion on monogamy. Faith is excited but nervous about opening herself up to Lauren because she's never had a boyfriend before. With so much at stake, including a potential move and proposal, this trip has a lot riding on it for the couple. And when I saw the trailer for it, this Lauren guy said he was homeless. So we'll see how that goes. Next couple is Niles, 28 from Alabama, and Matilda, 23 from Ghana. Niles and Matilda met online 2 years ago. What started as a pen pal turned into a love affair once Niles realized Matilda had all the amazing qualities he wanted in a partner. Niles has found some difficulty in romantic relationships in the past. Certain of his love for Matilda, Niles proposed to Matilda over the phone, but Matilda believes that they're going to get married on this upcoming first visit and is actively planning the wedding. Oh boy. Niles wants to wait, but is afraid to tell Matilda, fearing her reaction. Oh boy. Next couple is Joe, 34, from Florida, and Magda, 23, from Poland. Joe is a charming and hardworking 34-year-old Italian Jersey boy who has fallen for Magda, a 23-year-old volleyball player from Poland. Magda is the first girl Joey deleted all his dating apps for, and she's all in for him, even recently quitting her job to prepare for an anticipated move to the U.S. Magda is ready to start making babies as soon as possible, but as much as he's into her, Joe isn't sure he's ready for a family with a woman he hasn't met in person yet, and is worried that all this is moving a little too fast. Duh. Duh. The next couple, this is going to be an interesting couple, is Brian, 52, and Ingrid, 33, from Brazil. Brian, 52, from Illinois, and Ingrid, 33, from Brazil. Brian is a quadriplegic, and despite the various challenges of being in a wheelchair, he leads on an independent and active lifestyle and has traveled the world playing and coaching wheelchair rugby. While in Brazil, he fell in love with the culture and found that Brazilian women were more accepting of his disability. After several failed relationships, he met Ingrid on a dating site almost 2 years ago, but they never had the opportunity to meet in person until now. Brian truly believes that this time is different and that Ingrid could be the one, but he's nervous when she learns the truth about his past. Will she be able to handle it? The next couple is Vea and Sunny. Oh, this is the one. This is the one that's good. I can't wait to see too. Vea is 27 from Florida, and Sunny is 26 from South Africa. Cool, same age, basically. They fallen in love, and are both anticipating a proposal on this trip, but they have trust issues, and Sunny is especially uncomfortable with Vea's ongoing relationship with her ex. Now, before I read the rest, in the previews, Vea is going to be bringing her ex-boyfriend to South Africa with her when she goes to meet Sunny. Why is it that all of these 90-dayers want to bring their exes? Somebody explain that to me. I just don't get it. But anyway, They hope the fighting will subside when they meet in person, but unbeknownst to Sunny, Vea, an anxious traveler, has arranged for her ex-boyfriend to accompany her to South Africa to meet Sunny so that she doesn't have to travel alone. Will this trip seal the deal for their relationship, or will her decision to bring the ex-boyfriend ruin everything? I think the decision to bring the ex-boyfriend will ruin everything. Duh. And the last couple, we have Vanya, 41, and Bozo, whatever, from 38, from Croatia. Vanya is a vibrant 41-year-old Floridian who's falling for Bozo. I'm just going to call him Bozo, a Croatian basketball player she matched with on a dating app while on a solo trip in Europe. They didn't get to meet up at the time, but they kept in touch, and now Vanya is completely smitten and going to Croatia to meet him in person for the first time. Vanya is hoping for a ring, but family and friends have their concerns, and that she and Bozo are not on the same page, and that Vanya is heading to Croatia to get her heart broken. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes too. So anyway, guys, those are the new couples for season 8 up before the season 7 up before the 90 days. So I can't wait to see that. I'm over happily ever after. I'm liking the other way so far. So bring on the new couples and new storylines. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back on next week to recap part 3 of that crazy tell-all. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I am still shook up from what happened yesterday. Everybody else is. I'm glad this episode of The Other Way was was calmer than what we saw yesterday. It just brings us back to some sanity in the 90-day universe. But they really got to get a hold on Happily Ever After, because there's just no excuse on seeing all of this craziness and all this abuse on that show, on that spinoff. But anyway, guys, I'll see y'all then next week. So have a good one and stay safe. Bye, y'all.